The internet exploded on February 12, 2025. Jake Paul, the brash YouTuber turned boxer, dropped a bombshell announcement. He bought a private jet. Not just any jet, a luxurious haven in the sky. Paul took to Instagram and TikTok to share his latest extravagant purchase with the world. The videos were classic Jake Paul, loud music, confident dance moves, and of course the undeniable star of the show, a sleek private jet adorned with a giant red bow. Paul, never one for subtlety, captioned his post with a characteristic boast, "Bought my first jet. Went global 'cause I'm global. Silly me." Fans and critics alike flocked to the comments section. Some marveled at the sheer audacity of the purchase, others questioned the necessity, but one thing was for sure. Jake Paul knew how to make a statement. He wasn't just a boxer, he was a brand. And this jet, a symbol of his success, was just the latest chapter in his ever-evolving story. The jet wasn't cheap. It was a symbol of Paul's meteoric rise in the world of combat sports. Just months earlier, Paul had faced off against boxing legend Mike Tyson in a highly anticipated exhibition match. The fight, held at the Atandi Stadium in Texas, drew a record-breaking 108 million viewers on Netflix. Paul, the underdog, dominated the fight. He chose not to knock out the aging Tyson, a decision that sparked both praise and criticism. But the outcome didn't matter as much as the spectacle. Paul had proven he could hang with the best, and the payday reflected his newfound star power. He walked away with a cool £31 million or $40 million, a hefty sum that funded his lavish new purchase. The Tyson fight was a turning point for Paul. It cemented his status as a legitimate draw in the boxing world. No longer just a YouTube prankster, he was a bona fide prize fighter, capable of generating massive pay-per-view numbers and commanding multi-million-dollar purses. The private jet, a perk of his hard work and undeniable talent, was a testament to his transformation. Paul didn't skimp on his airborne sanctuary. He gave his followers a glimpse into his luxurious new ride. The jet's interior was the epitome of opulence. Dark oak paneling lined the walls, radiating an air of sophistication. Plush beige reclining seats beckoned passengers to sink in and enjoy the ride. No detail was overlooked. Built-in TVs offered endless entertainment options. A dedicated flight attendant stood ready to cater to every whim. Paul even pointed out the availability of ESPN, ensuring he never missed a sporting event, and a stack of fluffy hot towels because, well, why not? The jet wasn't just a mode of transportation, it was a mobile extension of Paul's extravagant lifestyle. The piece de resistance of Paul's social media reveal wasn't the jet alone. Parked beside the gleaming aircraft sat a brand new Mercedes-Maybach SUV, also sporting a festive red bow. The matching set screamed success, a testament to Paul's unwavering ambition and his penchant for the finer things in life. Section 4. The Canelo Clash, a dream fight dashed. Paul, ever the ambitious entrepreneur, had his sights set on even bigger things. He craved a showdown with boxing superstar Canelo Alvarez, a fight that would catapult him to the top of the boxing world. Negotiations for the mega fight were reportedly underway, sending shockwaves through the sport. However, the dream match ultimately fell apart. The sticking point? The broadcasting platform. Paul, a staunch advocate for disrupting traditional media, wanted the fight streamed on Netflix, where he had built a massive following. Alvarez, on the other hand, was tied to a lucrative pay-per-view deal. The two sides couldn't come to an agreement, leaving fans wondering what could have been. Paul, never one to shy away from controversy, took to social media to voice his frustrations. He accused Alvarez of ducking the fight, claiming the Mexican champion was afraid to face him in the ring. The online feud only fueled Paul's notoriety, further solidifying his status as one of boxing's most talked-about figures. Section 5. From YouTube to the ring, Jake Paul's unorthodox rise. Jake Paul's journey to boxing stardom was anything but conventional. He rose to fame on YouTube, creating viral videos with his older brother Logan. Their antics, often bordering on outrageous, amassed millions of subscribers and turned them into household names. But Jake Paul craved more than internet fame. He yearned for legitimacy, for a challenge that extended beyond the digital realm. He found it in the boxing ring. Initially dismissed as a publicity stunt, Paul's foray into boxing quickly silenced the doubters. He trained relentlessly, honing his skills under the guidance of renowned boxing coaches. His dedication paid off. He racked up an impressive string of victories, knocking out former NBA players and MMA fighters alike. At 28 years old, Paul had already achieved what many athletes only dream of. He had crossed over from social media stardom to become a force to be reckoned with in the world of professional boxing. His unorthodox path to success, paved with viral moments and knockout punches, had captivated audiences worldwide. Section 6. The Business of Being Jake Paul. Building a Brand Beyond Boxing. Jake Paul was more than just a boxer. He was a savvy businessman, a master of self-promotion. He understood the power of social media and used it to his advantage, building a massive following and cultivating a loyal fan base. Every post, every tweet, every video was a calculated move designed to enhance his brand and expand his reach. His boxing career was just one facet of his growing empire. He had launched his own promotional company, showcasing his business acumen and his desire to shake up the boxing establishment. He had dipped his toes into the world of reality television, starring alongside his brother in a show that offered a glimpse into their chaotic yet undeniably entertaining lives. Paul's purchase of the private jet was more than just a lavish indulgence. It was a strategic business decision. It was a symbol of his success, a tangible representation of his brand's growth. It was a tool to attract sponsors, secure lucrative deals, and further cement his status as a global icon. Section 7. Soaring to New Heights. What's next for the problem child? Jake Paul, often dubbed the problem child for his willingness to court controversy, showed no signs of slowing down. With a private jet at his disposal, the sky was literally the limit. He had his sights set on conquering the boxing world, one knockout punch at a time. He had hinted at a potential showdown with Canelo Alvarez on July 5th in New York, a fight that, if it came to fruition, would be the biggest of his career. But Paul's ambitions extended far beyond the boxing ring. He had proven himself to be a master of reinvention, constantly evolving his brand and exploring new avenues for success. Whether he was launching a new business venture starring in a Hollywood blockbuster or running for president, a possibility he had jokingly alluded to, one thing was certain: Jake Paul would continue to make headlines and keep the world guessing. The private jet, a symbol of his meteoric rise, was just the beginning. Jake Paul was on a trajectory to superstardom, and he was inviting the world to come along for the ride.